promised you in this hour, because it is officially Black Friday. You know, everybody's been talking about Black Friday for the last 3 weeks. It is officially Black Friday, and we have some gift ideas for those hard to shop for folks. We have a really cool tool that, the way I'm holding it to you, it looks like just one item. This is an 11-in-1 tool. We're gonna show you all of them. These are tools that you're actually going to use. It's called the Magna tools. Comes with its own gift box. It comes beautifully packaged. You choose your color, and we have it for you in your choice of blue, silver, red, or black. It comes with its own sheath, and you can even loop this through your belt and wear it on your hip. And this is the gift box that it comes right in. And Peter Kilcullen is joining us to give us all the details.
How's it going?
It's going good. 11-in-1.
Yeah, it is cool. This, I mean, I've been around a lot of multi-tools, but this one is nice. And just even having it, you know, backstage here, so many people have picked it up and they're like, wow. Wow, that's impressive, because it's a heavy-duty tool that really does a great job. So you can see that, again, you can have it all nice and folded up. And you've probably seen a lot of multi-tools like this. What I think you haven't seen is a multi-tool like this, and then at such a great, you know, really a gift-giving value, I think. So you've got those, you know, the spring-loaded pliers right there. That's really nice. So you can see how they're one-handed. So there, look at all the 11 tools that we have. So there's one, you know, fully open. Needle nose pliers, I was showing you those. You've got the locking pliers, wire cutters, saw, small slotted screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver. Then you have a large knife, a nail file, and I would say it's a bit more than a nail file. It's pretty heavy duty. A smaller knife, and then a large slotted screwdriver, so the flathead screwdriver, and then that bottle and can opener. All of that, as you mentioned, in that really nice small package. So think about just doing here, we're seeing just, you know, quick jobs around the house. Maybe you're putting together that furniture. You know, that's nail file right there. But it does work. And you know, all those different things here, just cutting the wire to hang those pictures. So we're showing it to you here, as this is going to be the tool that you want to have in that one drawer you always go to in the kitchen. Like, where's the knife? Where's the scissors? Well, you can do all those things. One tool in that drawer that can do it all. So
now no more junk drawer.
Right, clean up the junk drawer, exactly. And take a look at that. So I've got this one open, and I think it's even neat. We have the black color, but then you can see all the blades and everything in the black are black to match, and on the others, they'll be basically, you know, that silver color or the steel color like that, but the black. And there you can see it all open. And here I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna go to this other one. One of the things that is really, really neat about this is, so when you open those individual tools, it could be the knife here, I have the saw open. Every one of those tools locks into place. See that? It locks in. And to release that, you have to hit the button to fold it. So you do not see that, in my opinion, on a 1995 multi-tool. Again, these multi-tools, I remember buying these 3 years ago. I bought them for a bunch of the guys that we work with. I mean, we're talking like $80 a piece for a multi-tool, but this one does it all. There you can see it has the sheath. You can keep it in the glove compartment. You can keep it in the desk for all kinds of jobs. There you can see those pliers. It even has that wrench, the pliers. It has the wire cutters inside of those pliers as well, those needle nose pliers. It is a great tool. So I can get to work on some of the things here. I mean, even this, I actually have some, you know, some toys out here, but Christmas morning, you're putting together the kids' bikes, you're putting together the toys, replacing the batteries, and you always need that screwdriver to try to do it. This one has that screwdriver, but even just showing you something like the saw on there. You know, I was just messing around with these earlier, but this really works as a saw. And I was, you know, impressed by that. But you have the saw, and then so remember, the saw locks into place. So I push that button to fold that back over, and now I'm back to those pliers. So even using those needle nose pliers to pull out some of these nails and to pull out some of those staples. I mean, this is a strong tool that does a great job. So as you're looking at that, you can see in the middle, that functions as a wrench, where you can see where it's serrated right there. And then even further in, you're gonna see that is what functions as that wire cutter. So you've got that wire cutter right there.
Oh, wow, look.
I mean, that does some, I mean, that's a really thick gauge wire.
It is.
And it does a great job. It really is a great tool. So let's switch, I'll switch over to even just the knife, because everybody will use the knife, I think, most often. So let's go over this side.
And I like that it's got a great feel, hand feel to it. It doesn't feel flimsy at all.
Now I want you to see that. So that knife locks into place. So now the knife is safe. It's not going to close. And right there, that's what you press to release that knife. But when it's open, that knife is good. Now close the whole thing. and there's your knife. So you've got the tool closed now, so you've got a great grip on that knife.
Nice.
And same thing, so we can use this knife if we are gonna be, you know, cutting just different rope and line, things like that. No, it does a great job in all those different areas, just like that. So. Again, a great knife, and there's a smaller knife in there, and we can keep going with this. How about the, we'll use that Phillips screwdriver in here as well, so you can open up that. But there's all of them opened up.
And I like that when you have a tool like this, because there are a lot of those jobs that you do around the house.
Right.
You go to wherever it is, whether it's in the backyard or on the side, and you're not exactly sure what tool you're gonna need. So you spend more time going to and from the toolbox than if you had just had this.
Right. So how about this? You're exactly right. So we've got a file in there and a small saw and some wire cutters and a wrench and a couple of screwdrivers. So check that out. So that's everything that you can kind of carry around with you. Or I've got the one right here. I've got the sheath on the belt. So it's right there. You pull that out, so that's the same. There it is right there compared to this whole tray of goodies. You don't need that if it's right there on your hip. So we were talking about the toys, so you've got those remote control toys, you've got to change the batteries, things like that. Again, you've got a screwdriver that's right there. It's small enough that it'll work on something like that, but large enough and strong enough that you can use it for a lot of those jobs around the house.
Oh, good.
So it's a great tool. It really is.
It really is. And like I said, for those hard to shop for people on your list, and we all have them, when you're thinking, oh gosh, that would be so perfect. Maybe it is for a father-in-law or a brother or brother-in-law or even for yourself. There's nothing to say that you can't shop for gifts for yourself on Black Friday. And the fact that we've got all of the colors in blue, silver, red, or black, the fact that it comes with its own sheath that you can hold it, and you can loop your belt through this and wear this, so you always have it. You don't have to keep up with it or try to remember where you put it. And it comes in this great gift box. So if you're giving it away as a gift, look at that. Thank you. I'm so glad you opened that. If you're giving this away as a gift,
and
this is the presentation.
And the sheath will come right on top, and there's that box.
How great is that?
Isn't that cool?
So you're done. Well, let me tell you, the red and the blue, this one right here, and the red, very popular. I don't want you to miss out on that.
Now, if the guys are watching and you're thinking about, if you're buying this for other guys, this is the best. It's wrapped. You're ready to go.
You're ready to go.
It's a great multi-tool, but if you're like me and you're thinking, oh, I don't want to wrap anything, like that's beyond my capabilities. I need a multi-tool for wrapping things. You are set. You buy this, it's ready to go.
I like it, and I like that it's not frou-frou wrapped.
No,
you know, it's not
cool,
too much if you're giving it to like a guy friend of yours. Also, it's not holiday wrapped, so to speak. So if you wanted to have this at the ready for, let's say it is a, maybe it's a Hanukkah gift, or maybe it's a birthday gift or something, you have it set. Now, we're showing you kind of in real world, but look at this. If you just need to cut your celery.
Well, and again, we're showing you a lot of different things, but you know, for guys out there, certainly outdoors, you're using it for fishing, or you're camping, or just, you know, if you're working, you work with your hands, you're out on a construction site, having something like this available to you all the time. But again, it is a real knife, and it's something that you can use in the kitchen. And look at that. It really is a great looking tool with a locking blade, which I think is fantastic. Yeah. And you can use this all around. So whether it's sort of using it as that all-in-one tool around the house, or for camping and outdoors, things that you like to do to have fun, great. But if it's work or if it's at the house, it's going to do a lot of those different jobs. So even over here, we were talking about that nail file. So it certainly can work as a nail file. But even again, if you're doing jobs, if you're cutting that PVC, and then you want to use it to, you know, you can see how rough those cuts are. That this really is, you know, that's why I was saying it's a bit more than a nail file in general. But
it's a file in general. So if you need to, like you said, smooth.
Same thing. You've got a rough cut on there. This will work really well to do that.
Very nice.
Because it's a real file. And you can see it's a good size as well. But same thing. Let's go from that file. Remember, that's locked into place as well. So all you do is push that button on the back, push it, it releases those tools, and you're set to go. So now you can look at this and say, you know, I've got a couple of different things I want to do up here. So certainly the that flathead or the I should say the Phillips head screwdriver is going to be a great one. So I pull that out of there. Remember, even the screwdriver, that's going to lock into place. Now I'm able to close that, but the screwdriver is not going to close. But any of these jobs where you're just doing things around the house, this screwdriver is going to work for you. Put that right in there. and it works great. And you can see, when you really want to torque down on it, this is going to work because it's a real screwdriver with a real handle, so you can get that extra power in there when you're trying to screw things in. It definitely works. And even you see here, this one's a bit larger of a screw head there, but I found that this one works just as well in there to tighten that up. So any of those jobs you're doing around the house, you know, one of the ones that I liked on here is, and I'm just gonna spin this around, are things like the cabinets. How often, if you're like me, you're looking at those cabinets, you're like, why is that cabinet hanging? Or why is the knob loose? Same thing, this is gonna be a perfect screwdriver for tightening up all those different areas around the house where you can tighten up the mechanism, not only on the outside, but you'll notice on the inside of your cabinets, those are the ones that you adjust so you can make sure that the door is closing properly and hanging. And you can just have this in the drawer and you're ready to go.
This is good. And
so many people will love this.
And even
the guys will for sure. I can vouch for
Peter,
that.
because you're taller, I mean, and you've, you know, just so that you can see, it's not a small little tool. I like that, you know, even the way that it feels in your hand, you feel like you've got control over the tool. It's not so small that it's going to slip out of your hand.
I think, you know, when we first discovered these multi-tools, you're exactly right. Let's see how small we can make them, and then maybe they can sit on your keychain. That's great, but they really don't become a great tool because you can't. Just as I was saying, this fits your hand when you're using the screwdriver or using it as the pliers. You can actually get some real work done because the tool is large enough that you can actually handle it. You can put some torque on there when you're using the screwdriver, but when you're using it as a knife, and certainly with that saw, you can use it as a saw. It does a great job. There you can see it again, those needle nose pliers, the regular pliers, the wire cutters, saw, two different slotted or flathead screwdrivers, a larger, great, I think a great middle-sized Phillips screwdriver works for so many different things. The large knife, the nail file, the small knife, and then that bottle and can opener. All of those on there. Here's the one with it all fanned out. And I love that black.
I know.
I mean, we kind of get into that tactical black. We have the tactical flashlights that we sell here and things like that. So if you want the black, and then all the blades are black as well. That one is really cool. And you can see them all opened up. 11 different tools. And a cool package.
Very cool. And this is how it comes. It comes just like this, right? In this box, just like this. You choose red, blue, silver, or black. We're gonna go to the phones because Nicole is calling us from Pennsylvania. Nicole, so glad you're shopping with us.
Hi there, thank you.
Hi, okay, so did you order this one? Did you order it as a gift or is it for you?
I did. I actually bought 2 of them.
Oh, nice. Okay, well, so what about it made you want to get them?
I was pondering finding something for my fiance and my soon-to-be son-in-law, and I was watching your show, and I saw this.
Oh,
and my mom used to work at one of the stores that carry all kinds of tools and lumber. And I can't say I know. And I'm talking like 5, 6 years ago, she bought them for my brother-in-laws, and I liked them then. But this one is so much better. There's more on here than there was before. And my daughter can even use it if he leaves it at the house, but I think he's going to carry it with him.
I think so, too.
Oh, definitely.
You know what, Nicole, I'm glad we have these, too, because I know when you're trying to shop for somebody and you're thinking, what in the world am I going to get him? It just makes sense.
Exactly.
It just makes sense. So, Nicole, we're going to send both of yours right on out. And we thank you for calling this morning. I hope you have a really great rest of the weekend, especially now that she can cross some names off of her list.
Absolutely. I mean, I think that's a great thing. So many guys and the gals out there, or maybe it's just someone with a new house can use something like this. If they don't want to have a full tool box and a big tool chest, this is something that can do so many of those jobs. And then it's going to fold up nice and easy. So there's those pliers. You just spin that around. And close that up just like that, and you're set to go.
And remind us you can wear it on your belt.
I took mine out. I could put this one right in there.
Perfect.
Just like that.
You gotta have it. You've gotta have it. Go ahead and pick yours up. That one was the black. It also comes in blue, red, or silver. And just so you know, the blue and the red are the most popular. Enjoy. Thank you, Peter, for sure.
Thank you. Appreciate it.